Hey, Jax, how are you doing tonight?
Doing all right, doing all right. Ready to get into another exciting week of Randomizer.
Yep. Oh, wow. That's a good start already. We got a big 300 in the sink and a hammer at Link's house.
Wow, very
This
nice.
seed is not messing around. We already got a reliable weapon. So what kind of seed are you hoping to see tonight?
I would say the last couple of seeds, I don't know, I honestly haven't even thought about that. Let's just go with a very nice seed tonight. I'd like a nice seed.
All right. I want to see if my theory holds true for when the seeds are generated. I'm going to call Ganon's Tower key in Ganon's Tower. It just seems to be the way it is every night. Oh, 20 rupees from the bush crab. That's a good find.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, and a big key to Mire. All right. Oh, cape on Lumberjack. Aghanim could be in play. It's going to really depend on what's on Bumper Cave.
Well, that definitely means that we're going to have to find the Master Sword, because it keeps the other way to Aghanim.
That is true. If we get an early Master Sword, that could be the case. Looks like Barry is going down into the escape sequence, and Weighty finds a key in the mushroom spot. Where's it go? Oh, the GT small key. There you go.
I like this play going into escape early. With having the hammer, you know, it's not that hard to be able to get through those knights real easily.
Yep. Alright, Barry making quick work of the guards in the basement with the hammer. And just some vampire skewers. Alright, and what do we got in Zelda's chest? We got a heart.
Just a big love. Time to see what we have here in the chicken's hut.
Alright, what do we got? Bomb upgrade. Joy. Ooh, Quake Medallion for the bottle vendor. That could be interesting.
Yeah, that'll be. Yeah, just it depends on what Mire and Turtle Rock are required.
Right, let's take a look in the well.
So we got a big key to pod, $20 and $5. So at least got one big key, but still we'll need to see whether pod's a crystal or a pendant.
Yep, that will remain to be seen until we either get a map or we clear the dungeon. Or talk to Saha or the bomb vendor.
All right, WeightyWords is in Blind Hut now. We have a 5-arrow upgrade. We've got a B-Torp. We got a small key to Swamp. That's good to see.
Mm-hmm.
And $20.
And on the other side, Barry got the silvers on the race game. So, late bow?
You never know. We also have one of the 6 small keys to pod in the back of Blind Hut.
That is definitely not bad.
And $300 in the library, so I doubt we'll ever be seeing that get knocked off.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be seeing that.
looks like WeightyWords is going to take that bottle over to Sick Kid and get that turned in.
It's a wise move.
But just a fine bomb upgrade.
Gotcha.
Alright, so while we're retreading over what we've got so far, what do you... So we've got the hammer, we know the cape is on the lumberjack cave. I honestly would be pretty surprised if this is still an Agaseed.
Well, it's only going to be an Agaseed potentially if the bumper cave has something. But
That's
we will
true.
soon find out. That just puts Aga into a realm of possibility.
That is correct.
And WeightyWords going to be doing his race to grab his silver arrows. And WeightyWords apparently has not gone to Link's house yet. He does not have the hammer, it looks like.
No,
He'll be getting that very shortly. I think he'll be getting it now and heading to South Shore.
Yeah, because didn't he start at the Sanctuary?
He did.
And he's going back to the Sanctuary.
Going back to Sank. Did he pick up the hammer? We just totally missed it? Or what is he checking? Oh, is he gonna Houlihan?
That's what I was about to say. He probably is gonna
Yeah.
Houlihan.
He's gonna Houlihan for Zora money.
Which would make sense. He's already got $300. That 225 in Houlihan will give him the 500 that he'll need.
Yeah. So, what is the next play?
Well, I would say, see, normally when I run this game, I have a standard route that I follow. Like, I do Link's house, then go through Sanctuary, and then from there go to South Shore. So I would imagine that's probably where they're headed next, but...
Yeah, WeightyWords is kind of playing did it a little differently. Like, I would start Sank and then immediately do Houlihan and then head to Kakariko from the south side. I'm a little weird, but
yeah, looks like he did pick up that hammer though.
yes, he did. Alrighty. Let's see what's in the dam. Yay, compass! Woo.
Still useless in Keysanity. Woohoo!
So for people who are new to Keysanity, obviously you're seeing all the key dungeon items are out in the open, and the reason why we're so ecstatic about the compass is the only thing it's basically its usefulness is to tell you how many chests you have opened against how many chests exist, and there's a power glove under the water.
It is, in fact, so bad.
Yes. But anyway, that is literally the only use for the compass. So really, it's not really useful. Most players who are playing Keysanity know how many chests there are and how many they've grabbed. Got the mini mold worm cave using bomb strats. Nice double.
Yeah, very nice double there.
Oh, and a whiff. Mini trollers be mini. Mini trollers be mini trolling.
Alright, well, we got the map to Hyrule Castle, useless. We have a key to Hyrule Castle, meh.
Could be good. Well, could be good, because if they find the lamp, they can go the back door from the Sanctuary Ball Spot.
True. We also had a map to Hera, so that will at least tell us what
Right.
whether it's a pendant or a crystal at Hera.
Yep, we have that map. And we've also picked up the map to Mire, I believe. We have to wait for Dark World access for that one. And
Mire,
it was a Hera 5 crystal.
Yeah, it was.
So, Hera definitely required.
Also looks like WeightyWords is heading up to Ice Rock Cave, and MrBarrybondz is heading to Agnes Cave.
Interesting play. Something tells me Barry's been bitten by Agana before. Usually you don't see this without either a flute or going in there with Mire access.
Sometimes
at least early.
Yeah, sometimes I'll do it like if the seed early on gives me like the desert key in the book, maybe I'll route it. But well, we got powder.
Powder, which is batter is openly. Have the hammer. Barry's likely going to be doing South Shore, and then he'll route in Magic Bat. Magic Bat really is a one-off, and he's going to a spot where he can go pick up 6 items. WeightyWords using the fake flipper.
Now, small key on Lake Hylia Island. So now the only thing is that he doesn't have the Moon Pearl, so he's not going to be able to Jesus walk into the Waterfall of Wishing, and MrBarrybondz using bee strats to take care of the mini Trolldorns.
He got 3 of them before he got tired. That's not bad.
Hobo with a big key to the GT Big Key!
Well, okay, I guess not tonight.
Okay, well that definitely means that the flippers are in the logic somewhere, because that was a sequence break.
Yes,
So we know we're going to find the flippers at some point.
Well, not necessarily. If Ice and Swamp are both pendants, those flippers could be in the tower. It could still be a forced double dip.
Oh, and MrBarrybondz took a death. Press F to pay respects.
Ooh. Ooh. WeightyWords almost getting hit while in flipper state, and that's one of the worst things that you can have happen because you will instantly die. Probably wiser to remove the fake flipper state at this point.
Yeah, it looks. Yeah, he probably realized he wasn't gonna be able to do that, so since he's got the money, he's going to Zora. We have a we have a small key on the ledge.
Oh no! All the small keys everywhere. I don't think flippers are in the tower.
We also have a small key to Turtle Rock, a big key to Eastern, and $50 in the back of Escape.
Ooh, just need a lamp and bow, and Eastern's completable.
Alright, well let's see, is it a life lesson, a love lesson, or an item?
Big swindle. That is not a swindle.
Pearl.
That is huge.
That is
Dark World.
Yep.
Oh, so WeightyWords, what do? Do you stay in? Oh, he never picked up the hammer. Wow, he just now got it.
That's like that's probably like the luckiest pull for him.
So it looks like he's gonna go up and do the castle. Yep, he still has a bit more light world. Jumping into Dark World in Keysanity can come back to bite you.
MrBarrybondz going into Sahasrar's closet. We have a small key to Mire, $5, and the fighter sword.
Hey, old man has a sword. And Barry not going to talk to Sahasrara, so the green pendant is still at large.
Although he is making his way to Eastern.
Not a bad play. So again, for those in Keysanity, the reason why we would want to talk to Saha is he will always tell you the location of the green pendant, and the bomb shop in Dark World will always tell you the locations of the 5 and 6 crystals. Usually you'd be able to be like, oh, well, I can just use the music. Nope. Cannot do that in Keysanity, because you can literally have the pendant theme playing in Ganon's Tower. It's kind of weird.
Considering I like the pendant music better, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, but it's just weird because it's like, wait, this is the wrong music.
That is true. All right, we got a little bit of love in the first chest in Eastern.
So we have 5 out of the 6 chests in Eastern that Barry can get to. I know he's very comfortable with the dark rooms. Of course, this is one of the easiest dark rooms in Eastern Palace.
Mm-hmm.
Probably one of the first dark rooms anybody learns.
Yeah. Fisher Price shield in the second room.
Babies for shield.
It's interesting. I was doing a practice race for my practice run for my race this week, and I was doing Eastern without I didn't have the lamp or a sword. I've done that dark room so many times that I could actually do it without any sort of item to help me track my location.
Yeah. I like having a sword just so I can poke things. Oh, big key.
Big key, Turtle Rock.
I won't be going there just yet, but that's good to have. Alright, what's in the big chest?
We have Big Love.
Big Love. Could have been Sankart, we don't know. He was already at full health.
Alright.
WeityWords likely going to be doing the drop down into the sewers since he just got his glove.
Mm-hmm.
So, which route into Dark World do you think these runners are going to go? Do you think they're going to go through Village of Outcasts, through south of Link's house? Which one would you prefer?
Well, considering I don't have Titans, I'd rather do the route from Thieves Town, because then I can do a full route of Thieves Town, Digging Games, Stumpy, and Hype Cave. Whereas if I come from Link's house, then I have to go back to get to Thieves Town.
Makes sense. However, it looks like both runners are going through towards. Oh, what? I think Barry might be going to the Ice Rock Cave.
Yeah, since he died before he could get there.
That's right. That's where he died. That was a very fast map check. I think I saw a crystal at Mire.
Yeah, it was a non-5/6 crystal. Alright, time for some hype.
Is it hype? Let's see.
We got
a
the
hook shot. That's pretty hype.
Mm-hmm. Piece of heart, $20, $20, and a small key to Skullwoods. So I'll take that. Yeah, it's a meh. I'll definitely take a hook shot any day.
Yeah, I like getting a key to Skullwoods because that way you don't have to take the escape key out of the third chest in Skull when you drop down. It saves a little bit of redundancy.
Yeah.
And we are not going to get to talk to the bomb vendor. Looks like we'll be in the dark for a while.
Yeah, it looks like WeityWords isn't really worrying about what the hospital and the bomb vendor are telling him, and just basically focusing on trying to get through things. Stumpy with a little bit of love.
Yep. Actually, I don't think Weighty's even checked Saha yet. He doesn't have his sword.
Oh, right, that was MrBarrybondz that did that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check the digathon here. How many digs? I'm gonna say 17.
I'm gonna go 5.
5. All right. And what did we bury? That's another good question.
There's 10. $20.
24 for a nickel.
Ha. So much work for so little payoff.
make so many jokes about that. I'm just going to hold my breath.
Good idea, I would imagine.
Just involving the workforce, that's all it is.
Meh.
But anyway, BarrybondZ going to be getting his Dark World access officially. And WeightyWords going to be getting his sword. Let's see which way Barry goes.
Looks like he's about to make the same play.
Yeah, I don't fault this play. For one reason I don't fault it, because you're getting a very fast 5 items, 6 with Stumpy, and then 7 with Digathon. Whereas if you did the Village of Outcast route, without the flippers, and at that point you would not have the hook shot, but you're on the wrong end of the thing anyway. You'd only be able to get the 3 out of Village of Outcast, check the Bumper Cave, then you can get the first 4 in Village, and then you'd have to then back out and go down. So I guess each way has their own perks.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the reason why I would do it that way is just because it feels more like I'm doing more in the same run, you know, because I don't mind doing the 3 in Thieves Town, or the 3 in the Village, 4 in Thieves Town, take a Death Warp, and then, you know, jump down to the digging game and continue on from there. It still feels like a continuous route to me.
Yeah, that's fair. Then again, going the north route, you also have access to Skull Woods, at least the front half. That's a fast check, especially, like I said, with that Skull Woods small key. Helps it just a little bit, makes it just go a little faster.
And it should also be noted that both of our runners have a win, and I, well, don't.
That's alright. Did you do good in your race? In your mind?
In my mind, I think I did all right. I did all right with my routing. It was just kind of, I had some problems with execution. Those murder dactyls just took me out.
Gotcha. I know the feel, so. But in my opinion, as long as you think you did good and you know you like, if you think you routed correctly, I don't think that's an issue.
Yeah, one thing that really did me in was pod, and the thing I've been focusing on this week is a hammer yump, and trying to have that so that when I go into my next race, I got done in with the fact that I had to find all 6 pod keys, and so being able to hammer yump and having the bow, you only really need 4.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I am not coordinated yet to try the hammer yump. But I did get lucky in my race where I was the only runner who did the fake powder. We had a 4-way race. We had a 4-way, and I was the only one who did fake powder. And there was a pod key at the back, so I had very early max out access.
Interesting. I have yet to try the powder glitch.
It's really simple.
Looks like BarrybondZ is about to sequence break up to Death Mountain, which I'm okay with this because you've got hammer and hook shot. You can get all the items on the light side of Death Mountain.
Yeah. You know, I think the lamp might be on the pyramid ledge. Because the lamp pretty much has to be somewhere. Either the lamp or the flute have to be somewhere in Darkwood. Relatively early. Because we should not be up here just yet.
Yeah.
And if we find one of those 2 items, the other one has to be easy to find.
True. Just the old man just giving what little bit of love he has.
I don't blame. That's a good prize at least. It's like, oh, okay, well, thank you, and you get a save point. So.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you know, pieces of heart. I'll you know, you're trying to build up health right now. Once you get to like 12 hearts, usually you're pretty good at that point.
Pretty much. Spectacle Rock has a key. Oh boy. And WeightyWords doing the exact same.
Alright, let's see what that key is.
Come on, Ice Palace.
How about another pod key?
Okay, pod keys are good. Is Barry going to attempt the bomb jump across? Can he get it?
He got
did.
it.
That is a good time save.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did not know that was possible. So I just learned something new. Barry, unfortunately, going to have to take the long way around since he does not have the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Paradox Cave, 7 items. What are we going to find? I think we're going to find 2 keys, a little bit of money, and 1 heart.
I'm at least going to give him a progression item.
1 progression item? Alright. Well, the keys themselves could be progression. So.
That's true.
Oh, there's a key.
The desert one.
That's huge.
And a big glove.
Okay, 2 for 2 so far.
WeightyWords making quick work of the troll dorms with his,
Oh no! He has to use his last bomb. He can't jump back across the pit.
Nope, but we got 10 arrows, 20 bucks, a piece of heart.
Yeah, okay.
Ether.
Okay. Oh, there you go. There's your progression. Ether could be progression. We don't know, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess that means Resident Sleeper Cave might be coming up very shortly. Probably Hera. It'll probably be Hera and then Resident Sleeper.
Yeah, I would say that to chat that they should get sleeper strats in, but the problem is chat's all asleep.
Yeah. Kind of the downside of unfortunately not being on the speed gaming channels, but nonetheless, we're trying to get as many of these matches streamed as possible.
It's also 11:30 Eastern, and most people have probably gone to bed at this point.
That is true, too.
But you are right, WeightyWords is heading for the 2 chests in Hera first.
Yep, that's because I'd rather do that than jump down. Plus, if he finds the book, then he can actually do a ether check.
Yep, totally agree with that play.
2 items unless he finds a key.
Well, we just got a little bit of love.
Nope. I would say no to that. Because unless I was 1/4 away, then I'm thinking like, yeah, sure. Map.
And we have the map of the Ganon Tower.
Well, we found both of the useless maps.
Well, that means all the maps we're gonna get from here on out might actually have some use.
Yay. Yep. And so actually we should explain the map mechanics. So when you do pick up a map, when you finally do your map check, it will reveal the prize content of the dungeon. So like when we were doing Light World map checks, you saw Hera was lit, but you didn't see anything for Eastern or Desert. That's all the map really does. But it's its own good use. I'd rather take a map over a compass. I can say that much.
Exactly.
Alright, I think if we don't get progression here, we're gonna probably be getting... Yep. That means it's probably either in Village or Thieves.
Pretty much. Or, you know, it could be on the Zor, it could be on Catfish, or it could be on the Pyramid.
That is true. We do have access... Yeah, we have access to all of that, actually. How's this for a sequence break? We got the Moon Pearl. Let's go back and check Waterfall Cave. That would be a good sequence. That could be a sequence break, and we wouldn't even know. Like, how good it is. But we're not going to be seeing that.
Well, and for those that may have just joined us, the Ganon's Tower big key was on the hobo ledge, so we know we're going to have to get the flippers at some point, whether they be in the Overworld or in Ganon's Tower. We know we're going to get flippers at some point.
Yep. However, I'm starting to lose faith it's going to be in the tower itself.
Barrybondz about it to go into the Northwest Dark World.
Okay. At this point, I think honestly I would diverge my path that I would normally do. Like I would normally go into Skull. I would actually bypass that and check Bumper immediately.
Right. Well, he's doing Skullwoods anyway.
Oh yeah. I'm just saying that's what I would do. Cause wait. Oh, okay, he's going in the main entrance.
Yeah. Since he has that one key, he can go through that door and doesn't have to fall through the hole.
Yeah, but I would still fall through the hole because it's still 2 items.
Well, no, he can burn the key here and get those 2 items that way.
There? Wait. Oh, that's right. I've never gone through that room reversed. That's what was throwing me off.
Yeah, that's something that I've seen some runners do recently with Keysanity, and I've actually incorporated it into my run.
Interesting. Okay, I just learned a new trick. Thank you.
Now I only do that if I have a key. If I don't have a key, then I go through the hole like normal.
Right. That makes sense. Question in chat. Yep, go ahead.
Yeah, Kenpachi's asking, could the flippers be on pedestal? We do not know right now because we don't know where. All we really know is that Thieves Town has the green pendant. We still need to know what the blue and the red pendants are to know what cannot be on the pedestal.
Yep. So pretty much right now anything can be on the ped.
So nothing much so far in Skullwood.
Very little frustrated. Yeah, about the only thing that we know that definitely could be on ped, that Mire's medallion requirement, which if it's Bombos could be on the pedestal.
That's about it.
Yep. Everything else is definitely a yes. We do know that Cape is at Lumberjack. Barry's gonna need to be very careful here.
Mm-hmm.
Although if we can get into Thieves Town, that would probably be the best bet.
Mm-hmm. Although he's not following what you were hoping for, was to go check Bumper Cave, because that's the one question looming right now in terms of whether or not it's Zaxxy. And there's the flippers.
Good old sea house. I guess it's appropriate to sea house, so now you can swim in the sea. I am very bad at puns, I know.
Oh, last night I was doing Dick Vitale impressions, Brent Musburger, John Madden. Believe me, I will sell myself out for.
I love you. That is awesome.
I will sell myself out for the good of the stream.
There you go. All right. So here's an example of the compass at work. The 00/08. Now it's 1 of 8. So 8 chests in Thieves. We unfortunately.
And there was.
Oh no! Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just letting you know there was a big key on the Bumper Cave.
Oh no! Oh no! This is likely an Agassiz. There are only 2 big keys. There are 2 big keys that are definitely never usually required, and that would be Ice Palace and Swamp Palace. Thieves Town might not be required, so that could be the Thieves Town key. So that's 3. We still have 2 more big keys that we have to try to identify.
And there's the mirror in Thieves Town.
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah, Skullwoods also is not a necessarily required big key because you don't need the big key to get the Mothula.
Oh, right. I forgot about Skull, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
The funny thing is the seed I was doing last night, there was a big key in the lumberjack cave, so this is actually like one step worse. It's the item to get to that big key is now on the lumberjack cave.
Oh, this is gonna be a cringe-worthy seed, I think. Barry's gonna turn in his bottle. Potentially. Oh wait, he already did. What's he doing? Bat.
Magic bat.
About as good a time as any. Alright, so we found the flippers. So we still bows at large, fire rods. Fire rod is very likely needed to be in logic. Lamp is definitely required to be in logic, but we might not even see it. Samaria is required because of Mire.
Just a piece of heart on magic bat.
Oh, that means the flute's required too.
Now, looking at their item count and everything, I mean, they don't have the big key to Swamp House, but they have everything else. So, if I was running this race and have done everything that they've done up to this point, that's probably where I would head next. And I wonder if that's where WeightyWords is heading.
That's a good point. And we just saw a very fast map check from WeightyWords. We just found out that Skull Woods is now required. It is a crystal. Normal crystal.
And this is, in fact, what WeightyWords is doing. He's making his way to Swamp.
It's good. We got 9 out of 10 items, and if he finds the big key, that'll be 10 out of 10. Swamp is very loaded. And when you're playing Keysanity, you do not want to enter Swamp unless you have that Swamp small key, or this is literally your last chance, because you can get one chest without that key.
WeightyWords heading into, I guess it's called Cave 45.
Yep, Cave 45. And
it has a small key.
Most useless key, too.
Mm-hmm.
So, fun fact, do you know why it's called Cave 45?
No.
Quite literally, it's coded that way in the main game. That's just the 45th cave. Literally the only cave we refer to by number.
Yeah.
I still like Grove Ledge.
Yeah. Alright, let's see what this chest is here. It is Titan's Mitts.
That's a good find.
That is always a good find.
That's gonna... I can almost guarantee he's just gonna walk back through village. Grab Jeremiah. Do all that fun stuff.
Yep.
Well, both players having the same thought process, and that's usually a good. It's usually a good indication of how they think.
Yep. So far, they've done a little bit of divergence here and there, but for the most part, they've been walking over each other at this point. It's been not much of a vast divergence so far.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see going forward which one takes a gamble and which one pays off and which one doesn't.
Yeah. I'm still gonna bank on that Aga gamble. But the first question is where's the Master Sword? So we are still missing either the lamp or the flute for Death Mountain, which we've already sequence broken up. So we know one of those two is definitely not up there. But where is the other one?
Well, so far, Hammer, Hookshot, and Power Glove were all within sequence, so none of those items were out. So
yeah, I don't think anything. Yeah, nothing's out of sequence except for
Ether.
Ether, yeah. Ether's the only thing out of sequence.
If it's not here in... If the lamp or the flute aren't here in Swamp, I would say...
Pod.
Pod, yeah. That, I mean, that's pretty much all... Other than, again, Pyramid Ledge and Catfish, Pod is pretty much the only play left.
Wait. Actually, yeah, I just now realized with the item count. I would go after Swamp. I would go straight to Pyramid, go to Catfish, Mirror, and do Waterfall because we just got the flippers.
Oh right.
We don't know what's there. What is on left side Swamp?
Just a little bit of love.
Timely health refill. That's not too bad.
Those are always good to get. And a map to Eastern.
Well, that would be useful info.
Yeah, it's always good to know what, whether it's a pendant dungeon or a crystal dungeon.
You know, it'd be funny if Eastern and Pod are both pendants, so the bow would be in Ganon's tower.
You keep wanting to troll these runners with what's going to be in Ganon's tower.
I'm just saying what chat is thinking. That's all I'm doing.
I see.
Because we know that they always come up with the most convoluted route. So I don't remember if it's either suffering or enjoying from Schadenfreude. One or the other.
I'm just a programmer by trade. I don't have any psychology backing.
Weighty? Okay, I was gonna say wait. There we go.
All right, $300 and 10 arrows in the bottom.
Wow, Swamp effectively a bust except for that first chest.
Well, we still have 2 items left. We have this chest here, and we have Argus.
That's true.
And the Arrow of Destiny. that is certainly an item you want.
Yep. Best arrow. Only one in the game. Cherish it. Well, we also do have the big chest, but we cannot access. So that's going to definitely be on the back of their mind.
Alright, so with Fighter Sword Argus, do you do menu strats with the hook shot and the hammer?
I do.
Looks like
but of course, Barry's not us, so...
He's using spin slashes. Very interesting, pulling 2 at once and then using the spin slash to hit both.
That's a good strat. I'll tell you, he's been doing it for a while.
That's one of the interesting things about this randomizer is that, you know, this game's been out for over 25 years, and just seeing these runners use so many different things that I never would have thought to use when I was playing this game as a kid.
Alright, Argus phase 1 down. So fun fact, fighting bosses with the fighter sword really sucks.
Yes. Especially when they're bosses that you were never intended to have the fighter sword at this point.
Nope. Of course, it could be worse. I'm just remembering a seed. Effectively, it was fighter sword all the way down because 2 swords were directly in Ganon's tower, and the magic bat had the other sword, and the powder was in the tower.
But there's the flute.
There's the flute. So that is your Death Mountain access.
And that's a blue pendant.
Ooh, swamp is a pendant. Interesting.
Okay, so that means all of the items that we have right now, well, they obviously can't be on the pedestal because they, well, have them, but that means, you know, that's one set of items that, in terms of pedestal hype index, that we don't...
Lamp could be on ped. Oh, that's cringeworthy.
Thieves Town Swamp, it just depends on what the last pendant is. Which okay. No, yeah, because since you have the flute, you know, that's how you get up to Death Mountain, so yeah, that would make sense.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah, so Barrybondz is now no longer under a logic break with the ether.
This would definitely... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Alright, well, because I was about to say, this definitely looks like probably Desert and Mire, but Barrybondz is obviously gonna... It looks like he's taking Jeremiah back to the swamp, or back to the smith.
Yeah, well, he has to go activate the flute. So.
This is good routing here. You can do Jeremiah, you can do Peg Cave, probably grab, activate your flute, and then go get the lunchbox.
Yep, that's what I would do. Or grab the lunchbox, go activate flute, one or the other, whichever way it works.
Alright, let's see what's in Peg Cave. We've got Triple Bomb.
WeightyWords gonna go ahead and go grab that one key off of Hylia. Never know. Could be useful.
Could be. We got a map to ice from the Smiths.
That'll be some good knowledge.
And that key on the island is... Pod.
Eastern is a crystal.
Alright, Barrybondz is gonna get the flute. WeightyWords is who we have the sound on, so I'll wait to do the swag duck when we get to WeightyWord.
Nice. Ah, Waterfall Fairy a bust.
Yep. Barrybondz releasing the goose. And WeightyWords heading up to get that one key that was on the Zora ledge.
Yeah. Did he go up there through the Dark World, or did he take the portal?
No, no, he took the portal because he was on the island, then he jumped off.
Right.
And then went through the portal that way. And there's Bomba.
Wow. Coin collection.
Well, we won't have to worry about Mire or Turtle Rock because we got all three, and it looks like Barrybondz is about to make the play on Mire.
It's a good check. And he can enter it. Can't complete it, but he can enter it.
Yep.
Alright, Ice Palace key?
How about another pod key?
Wow. So these plays are actually very beneficial for WeightyWords now. What does that put him to? It puts him to 4 pod keys, so if he knows the hammer yump and he finds the bow, he can complete pod. Provided he's comfortable with dark rooms.
Yep. Just a big love and a 5 arrow upgrade on the Mire Shed.
Desert Ledge.
Yep, Desert Ledge. I wouldn't be surprised if Barrybondz goes into Desert next.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Alright, Skullwood's key. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your hats. It's time for the playing of the National Swag Duck Anthem. And we got the flute activated for both. The D on the torch!
Oh no! Boots required!
Wow.
Where are they at?
All right, let's think about the potential chaos the seed could rot on these players. We've got
oh Lord,
we've got the
bed.
we've got the cape on Lumberjack Cave, which could mean Aga is required. We've got the D on the torch, which means boots are required. And you're right, two of the pendant dungeons do not need the boots. Brian, we found your cane. Please come to Lost and Found Desert Palace.
Yep. And we should mention not the fact that the lumberjack has cape. It's the fact that the bumper cave has a big key.
That is correct.
Is the reason why. Because we found the invulnerability item we needed. Oh wow, and it was Bombos. So that's useful.
Yep. BarrybondZ heading into Mire at this point.
So now the good question. We need the boots, and is Aga required?
Wow. This is very much a Schrodinger seed at this point. Are we in Aga, or are we not in Aga?
Yeah. Are we Aga, not Aga? Go mode, not go mode? Bow mode? We don't know.
Still not so much of a route divergence between both of these players. They're still following the same track.
Yeah, this is it seems like a fairly linear seed. Also, fun fact, MrBarrybondz is playing on 30 FPS. I can definitely tell you that. You can tell because of the Wizrobes, because they're either going to flicker or they're not going to flicker. And since they didn't flicker, they're on 30. He's on 30 FPS.
I see.
So there's your fun fact of the day.
Interesting.
All right. So we are on the lookout for a Master Sword and boots right now. And if we find the Master Sword, we're probably going to need to find the lamp. By logic.
Mm-hmm.
So we know the Fire Rod is required. We know lamp is always required. We know the boots are required because the bow is required. And Samara is required. Just about every progression item they have is required.
There's the Hera big key.
Nice.
BarrybondZ never checked Checkerboard Cave, which is the Thieves Town small key.
Ooh. That's good to get before you get the big key, at least.
Yes.
So I always tend to forget to do this, but if you guys like what you're seeing, please go ahead and give these runners a follow. They're putting on this show for us to watch and for you guys to be entertained with.
And let's also give a shout out to our tracker Malagord. He's doing all the work, keeping track of all these items that these runners are catching, and also a shout out to our restreamer Skipsy.
Yep. Without Skipsy, we wouldn't be showing this race.
There's half magic.
That's a good safety.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so we have our first divergence. WeightyWords did not go into Mire. He's on his way to Dark Death Mountain.
That's a probably good play, but we found the Fire Rod in Mire.
Okay.
That is definite progression. So he can go. He could potentially. Yeah, if Barry gets that small key for Hera, that could be a full clear.
Yeah, and he also now could go beat Mothula and Skullwoods.
That is correct.
Alright, Super Bunny Cave just has a small key to the Castle Tower.
Oh, that's one.
And the Ice House key. And that's...
we forgot about that. The keys.
Yeah, that's the thing about Keysanity is just because you have the items doesn't mean you can get in. We've been talking this whole time about whether or not this is a required Aga seed. We keep forgetting you need the 2 keys to go beat Aga.
However, we have access to both of the. Well, we have access to one item by logic, and the other item can be grabbed.
Yep, and Bombos was Turtle Rock, which we have all three coins at this point, so that didn't matter. But officially, both Mire and Turtle Rock were Bombos.
Yep. Oh, and let's get Phantom Ryu in here, because it's gotta be Kane.
Yeah. And another pod key.
That's 5.
So at this point, pretty much you could, even though you don't have the bow, and we know the bow is boots locked in desert, you can get all of the items that are not on Helmasaur in pod right now.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And actually, you know what? Because they have the big key, if they are able to hammer Yump, then they would be able to do everything once they got the bow.
Correct. Hey, we got a spike cave.
Mm-hmm.
Is this in logic? Yeah, he has a bottle. Yeah, that's in logic.
Yep, and he's got the Cane of Brine. And just a little bit of love. And looks like WeightyWords is making his way to Hera.
Smart move. He can do the basement. Oh wait, he got the big key. Never mind, he's going upstairs.
Yep.
What did I flip around? Because it was the big. Oh no, it was the big key to Hera, and it was a small key to.
Ice, I think it was.
Oh, it was ice. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
No worries. There's so much information with this game, trying to keep track of everything. I mean, that's why we have Malagord to track it for.
Yep. All right, we're gonna start the ascent of the. Oops. Yeah, you know what? Hit that switch there.
Yeah. WeightyWords is taking care of Jeremiah and all the other things in Thieves Town that WeightyWords already took care of.
I guess the good question is there progression in the back of in the back of Skull? That's a good question.
I mean, that's the one difference that WeightyWords has that WeightyWords doesn't, which is the fire rod in Mire. And is that going to be a big difference?
Wait a minute, no. But then on the flip side, when WeightyWords goes to Mire, he can complete it. He has his Samaria. He's just missing the lamp.
Oh, right.
So we have a very interesting scenario here.
Yes, we do. If it wasn't already interesting enough already.
It's even more interesting.
I mean, so to review, in case anyone just joined us, we know that the cape is on the Lumberjack Cave, and Bumper Cave has a big key. We also know that the bow is boots locked in Desert Palace.
Yep. And Pedestal is still valid right now. We don't know what it could or could not have.
And Troll Dorm goes down. We only have $50, and there's our crystal.
That is one half of the Pyramid Fairy crystals. We just don't know what the second one is.
So that's 59 minutes for the first crystal.
Wow. That is not surprising, really. With the way the seed's been handing out stuff, it's actually a respectable crystal time.
Alright, so where to next? WeightyWords is probably going to do Dark Death Mountain, which WeightyWords already did. WeightyWords, also, as we were saying, he doesn't have his Canis Samaria, so he can't go into Turtle Rock right now.
But he's gonna open it up, so
Which is it's a good idea. And looks like WeightyWords is making the play on Pod.
That's an interesting play.
I mean, they've got 5 keys, so if they can hammer Yump, then they've got all the keys they need to full clear this. Obviously, they don't have the bow, so they can't. But it's gonna be. I'd have to imagine something is here. All right, Kiki, the extortionist, opening up Pod. And let's see, of the 14 items in here, let's see if any of them will get us anywhere.
Yep.
All right, first chest, we have 50 bucks.
Woo, usefulness. Alright.
And
let's see. If he's gonna take the normal route through everything, he'll probably use all the keys up and just get that last pod key and come on in, maybe.
that last pod key could troll him, though, so.
That is a possibility.
All right, we got a small key to Turtle Rock there. It looks like Barrybondz is about to go finish Skullwoods with his fire rod.
With that small key to Turtle Rock, that will get them up to Ice Palace is the other pendant.
Wow. Okay.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go ahead and go through a pet hunt here.
Okay, so as we've been trying to hunt for that lamp, ice being the other pendant means lamp can be on the pedestal, boots can be on the pedestal.
Book is always able to be on the pedestal.
Yep, and
Ice Rod. Shovel.
That would be trolly. If the cape is on Lumberjack Cave and the shovel is on pedestal, and both of them lead to progression items.
Boots!
And what are those?
Oh, so this is a required double dip pod.
Wow.
Required double.
Better than what I had last night, where it was a required triple dip.
Ooh.
Of course, the runners only double dipped it because the thing was the mirror was in that dark area, and so we got the big key to desert there.
Well, that's useful. Oh, that's gonna send Weighty right to desert. Complete desert.
Yeah.
Grab bow. All right, hammer yump.
Hammer yump. Nice. Bloomerang there. Well, the dream is still alive, though, because we still could have Ice Rod. We still could have the lamp. Like, there's still some things that can be on the pedestal. And quick work of Mothula for just a small key. The last pod key. And just a compass to Hera. Alright. So we've been teasing this big key that is on the bumper cave. So right now, looking at what we've got, pretty much, if you're wanting that big key to matter, it's pretty.
It might not matter.
Yeah, it's pretty much Thieves Town.
Well, no, all of them are still live because the big chests, but
Right.
Thieves Town would be the biggest one. Second Castle Tower key on pad. Yeah.
That is possible.
That's logical.
And to your point about WeightyWords, he is immediately getting to desert and getting that bow.
Does not surprise me. He's gonna clear 3 dungeons back to back to back right here. I can almost feel it.
Yep.
Of course, the question is now which one of these is the other 5, 6?
Blue mail in the big chest.
That's a good relief.
WeightyWords gonna nope out of there and get to Lamulus and Barrybondz.
No, he can't do Landmo. He's missing a fire source.
Oh, right. Let's see if he goes into Mire.
He does!
Yep. There he goes.
If he's comfortable with dark rooms, he can complete it. So if he is comfortable with dark rooms, that's going to be 4 dungeons back to back.
Wow.
So we were talking about 1 crystal just about an hour in, and then all of a sudden we're going to be talking 5 crystals in about like an hour 20.
Wow, this seed is moving fast. Alright, so as you were saying, that means right now WeightyWords is going to be able to get Mire done, get Desert done, Pod, and Eastern.
Correct, as of right now.
Alright, so basically at this point, according to the logic, we're pretty much for him, we're an ice rod and a lamp away from go mode.
Logically speaking, yes.
They could do it without the lamp if they're good with their dark rooms.
Correct. But of course, this is also Schrodinger's go mode because we don't know if the tablets are required. Oh no, we're still missing a sword too.
Yeah, we still need to at least get into Master Sword.
There's his fire rods, and now he can complete Desert.
Yep. And now he's getting his half magic too.
And I believe that is all the chests, except for this one. Oh no, he didn't do Vanilla Big Key yet.
Correct.
Which is likely where he's going now.
Alright, so strategy question for you. We've got... So Desert, pretty much all that's left is what is on Lamulus. Eastern, pretty much what's left on Armos Knights. And same with Pod, pretty much just what's left on Helmassar. So if those 3 things don't give you anything, WeightyWords will have to complete Hera, but we know there's not that much value up there. So the question I'm posing to you is, at this point, do you gamble ice? Do you gamble pendant ice before you gamble Turtle Rock that you cannot complete right now?
Well, that's going to depend on 2 other checks, which I believe we have not seen yet. We have not seen Pyramid, and we have not seen Bigfish.
I keep forgetting that. Do you know how long for this seed have I been saying, well, you know, the lamp could probably be on the pyramid ledge, and they've still gone to check it.
Nope. Their odds are it's going to be checked right after he completes the Pod and Eastern plays here. So we'll take a look here. But pending those, what are we at? We're at 2 Turtle Rock keys and the big key, so that gives us Mimic Cave, and it's a crystal. Unknown if it's a 5/6. That is a hard call. I would probably dip into ice. I think I would dip into ice.
Yeah, it certainly is a risk one way or another.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's kind of the same thing with the way this seed has been going, is that it's, for as much as there's been divergences here and there, pretty much both runners have been staying on the same track. Like, WeightyWords has Hera completed, but he's essentially a dungeon behind in terms of the logic that WeightyWords is at. So this is still anyone's race.
Yep. And WeightyWords showing that he is definitely not afraid of dark rooms, so lamp is off the table for him, I think. Actually, I just realized another location that we may have conveniently forgotten.
Which is?
Castle Tower.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we can't get in there yet. No, we can't get in there yet. Never mind.
You're right. We're still waiting on the Master Sword.
I guess that's also dependent on what we find. I think if we find the Master Sword before completing Pod and Eastern, then after checking Pyramid, I would then do Castle Tower.
And WeightyWords is, while we've been talking, WeightyWords has been getting through these dark rooms in Mire like a pro. So, as much as we've been talking that the lamp logically is needed for go mode, I would not be surprised if we don't see this lamp.
That is correct. It'll probably be a drop off of a boss. Which boss? Landmo. I guess Landmo could have it.
Well, that was funny. One of the scenes I did last week, we were talking for ages of where's the lamp? Where's the lamp? And then they never found it, and the runner that won went back and checked, and it was in fact on Lamulus.
Yep.
But WeightyWords making quick work of Vitreous with those silver arrows, just getting a triple bombs and a crystal.
Yep.
Now, interesting enough, because WeightyWords has the Fire Rod, he can complete Desert, whereas WeightyWords, because he did not do the dip into Mire, he's going to have to do Desert now, which looks like that's what he's setting up for.
Yeah, but he's not really that far behind because Barry's still doing the front half. Weighty's just right now in the back half, and he's already ready to go and be done.
Yeah, Optimus, we knew the D was there for a while. That's why we didn't get all hyped up for that. We did a dip into Desert earlier on, and that's when we knew the D was bow locked.
Boots locked, you mean?
What did I say?
You said it was bow locked. That's that new impossible glitch version, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. It's also the I'm suck at this game version.
It's alright.
Alright, WeightyWords about to take out Lamulus. Should be able to make quick work of Lamo. You've got silvers, you've got Fire Rod. This should be a very easy boss fight. And just like that, he's done.
Oh. So now the question, where is the last red crystal? We still don't know, so we're going to have to keep an eye on that menu. So we're probably going to be seeing a flute to 5 almost instantly.
Mm-hmm.
Not red.
Yep, did a stack of Mire and Desert here, and then probably gonna, or go. Oh, right. WeightyWords didn't do Skullwoods.
Ooh. Oh, that's right. So we can get 5 dungeons back to back to back to back to back. Oh, jeez.
Right. What's interesting, though, is that I was hesitant to say that WeightyWords had a lead at this point because he was 1 dungeon behind in terms of this back to back to back, but we forgot he hadn't done Skullwoods either. So, yeah, this is still... I would still say this is neck and neck right now.
I think you are correct. We're going to be seeing some fine execution now. Pretty
That
good
we are.
execution on this Wizard room.
And since Barrybondz already went through here first, and he got the fire rod before WeightyWords did, he's just go-moding right to Vitreous.
That makes perfect sense.
Alright, so for those of you who have just joined us, so far the insanity that we saw was that the D was on the torch in desert, meaning that it was boots locked. We also have an outstanding cape on the lumberjack cave that has a key on the bumper cave, but we don't know. We obviously don't know what that big key is, and if we still need it to complete the game. We're an ice rod and a lamp away from go mode, both of which could be on the pedestal. And oh, WeightyWords getting wall mastered.
Almost are getting a little touchy-feely there, and bad. Ugh.
Yeah. And just like WeightyWords, Barrybondz making quick work of these dark rooms.
There we go, we got the call in.
Yeah. Thing about these dungeons, you've got Vitreous, which is blocked by a dark room. You got Eastern, which is blocked by a dark room, and you've got Pod, which is going to be blocked by a dark room. This lamps has to be in the logic somewhere, but who knows if we're ever going to see it.
First chest in Naga Tower, calling it now.
I'm still going with Pyramid Ledge. I've been saying it for about an hour.
Yeah, that's true. Pyramid Ledge is possible. Oh, what was that key to again? Oh yeah, Pod.
Yeah.
And that gives him full access to Pod now, so he doesn't need... Well, and he saved the key anyway, so...
Yep. Yeah, both of these runners did the hammer jump, so they're good on keys to get to Helmasaur.
Wait, Barry? I didn't see Barry do the hammer jump.
Oh, you're right, he didn't. Dream Archer, the GT big key was at Hobo.
Yeah, GT has been grabbed. We have enough keys for Ganon's Tower, so Ganon's Tower guessing game will be a big fat 0. No chests.
Barrybondz. I would be surprised if... I would almost wonder if... I would probably do Eastern first. You know, I would mirror into Eastern, make quick work of the Armos Knights, then come back and do Pod.
Yeah, and then that way you don't have to worry about retransitioning back to the Dark World.
But as a reminder of how much I am stuck at this game and am not these runners, Barrybondz is not following my advice and is instead doing Pod. Although, to be fair, he has, as we see here, he has already done Pod, so he just has to go through the 2 bow-locked rooms and then can just go mode to Helmasaur. So in the end, it works out. Wait a minute. I don't think Barrybondz has been to Hobo. I don't think he has the GT big key.
You know, I think you're right.
Yeah, he doesn't have it. We know that's where it is because WeightyWords got it. Both runners heading on their way to Helmasar. So at this point, the only real difference is BarrybondZ has Hera completed, whereas WeightyWords doesn't. But WeightyWords has the GT Big Key and BarrybondZ doesn't. So this is certainly going to be interesting where this race leads. And just like the pros they are with these dark rooms, they're going through the pod dark room like it's no big deal.
Yep.
Although he is lighting those torches, so he has some light to take care of all these turtles.
Yep. Question in chat from Calvin. Yes, these guys do still need a sword upgrade.
Which, so when we were talking about pedestal hype, we said Ice Rod and Lamp. Vanilla Master Sword, maybe?
Oh yeah, that's true.
And down goes Helmasar. Let's see what he has. Just triple bombs. Alright, so basically we have Eastern left, and if the Armos Knights don't have anything, then we are back to trying to figure out where that Ice Rod and that Lamp is.
Eastern is a normal crystal.
Yep.
Let's check a menu. We have to check a menu for a 5/6 crystal again. Yes. Pod is the other 5/6. WeightyWords has a 5/6 crystal, and he has not completed Hera. So that being said, Barry has the Pyramid Fairy he can do now. That's going to be a interesting decision to make.
Yeah, which, I mean, again, if Armos Knights doesn't have anything, at this point we're basically we're going to be trying to figure out where that Ice Rod is. Because at this point, like, we've been talking about where's the lamp, but at this point, these runners have made it pretty clear they do not need that lamp at all. And those silver arrows just making quick work of all these enemies. And pretty much just going to mow down these Armos Knights real fast. Just like that, the shovel for chivalry!
Strike the earth!
That is 6 crystals for WeightyWords and not having an ice rod for basically just waiting on the ice rod for go mode. And he's about to go turn in that shovel. Let's see what we got here. Just a map to Thieves Town. All right, so let's see where they're headed. At this point, they cannot full clear Turtle Rock, and it's just a matter of who's going to make the right gamble here. We know WeightyWords is not completed Hera, so I imagine that's what he's doing now. And it's just a matter of where's that ice rod. WeightyWords is about to go do the Fat Fairy. Ooh, he missed the bomb. Go back, go back. Ooh, nice. I forgot about that glitch.
The bomb damage push?
No, just the fact that he ran off the screen before the bomb blew up, so he still had it.
Yep.
Chat reminding us we should note, so we do know where the GT big key is. It is on Hobo. WeightyWords has it, WeightyWords does not. And there's the lamp on the pyramid like I've been calling for an hour. Lagbot, you're right. We still need the Master Sword. So we got a small key to Turtle Rock. Okay, so at this point, you can get all the way to Trinex, but because you don't have the Ice Ride, you can't beat him yet.
Correct, but that could mean that the Pyramid Fairy is required. That is a possibility, but we don't know because they could skip the vanilla big key location.
True. Ooh, WeightyWords got to be careful not to fall down that hole. And it looks like WeightyWords is about to check Catfish. We haven't checked that either, so this is also going to be new information.
Come on, Ice Rod.
Just 20 bucks. Just a big 20. All right, so where is WeightyWords headed next?
Looks like he's going...
Flanktuary? Flanktuary, maybe?
Maybe.
Which is what WeightyWords is doing. And we've got the Master Sword.
Okay, Cape is now in play. So the question is now, if it's not an Ice Palace, do you want to go to Thieves? And is that the key to Thieves? We don't know.
Yep, and all right, here we go with the King's Tomb. Just a big love.
Alright, so what is that big key possibility again? It's Ice Palace, Thieves Town, Skull Woods, and Swamp Palace?
Yes. Which pretty much is that one chest would just be pretty much for all of them. It's just their big key chests, except for Thieves Town, which you would need to go be blind.
Correct.
And Malagord is right. If we are going up to Aga, they would need a second castle tower key. They only have one.
Map is useless.
Useless map is useless.
Alright, Weighty looks like he's gonna hit. Looks like he's gonna go back into Dark World.
See where he's headed. Just a big 20 in the graveyard ledge. BarrybondZ about to check King's Tomb. We know what's there. Oh, he's about to do the Fat Fairy and probably Pyramid and Catfish, which BarrybondZ has already done.
Yep.
All right. We're running out of locations. Who's going to make the next gamble, and what is it going to pay off?
Yep. So the two gambles we have is Ice Palace or Aga, but we can't get into Aga just yet.
Okay, so BarrybondZ saw that the Bumper Cave had.
I think he's just reminding himself what he saw. Okay.
Yeah,
like, okay.
Which is that he knows the cape is there. All right, looks like he's. Oh wait, he's got both. He's got both. Oh
yeah. Oh.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. He's going for Aga.
Well, no, he only has one key. He only has one key, to my knowledge. Yeah, he only has one. Oh wait, that's the. Oh, that's the back. Oh, it's the sewers key.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the track. I was looking at the tracker and realized those are the Ganon Tower keys, not the Gesellschaft. So a big key is on the Bumper Cave, and the reason why we're getting all excited about this is because the cape is on the Lumberjack Cave. Now that's some interesting routing from WeightyWords that I have not seen, where you go up the pyramid and then use the mirror to get to Aga.
And here we go. We got two chests here. We can get access to both. Oh yeah, Barry could think it's. Oh, there's the last key to Turtle Rock.
Right. Yes.
So.
To chat's point, BarrybondZ does not have the GT big key. It's on Hobo. WeightyWords has it. BarrybondZ could be thinking that key is the GT big key. And
a
just
map
to Swamp.
Oh, jebaited.
All right. So,
where do you go now?
Do you go?
Do you do ice? Do you do thieves? No, you can't get into thieves. So do you go ice or do you? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That big key cannot be thieves.
Why can't it be thieves?
Wait, no, never mind. No. I'm sorry. I'm getting vanilla confused.
Yeah.
I'm getting vanilla confused in with this. I was like, wait, you have to have all three. You have to have all three. No, you don't.
No, you don't. All right. So is BarrybondZ about to go to Turtle Rock?
I think so. So actually, yeah. So it's a choice between Ice Palace and Turtle Rock, just like you said earlier.
Yeah, and it looks like BarrybondZ is gonna gamble on Turtle Rock.
Okay, so now I can answer that question with more knowledge. In the instance that Turtle Rock is not a 5/6 crystal, I would not go to Turtle Rock. A, I cannot complete it. B, he doesn't have all the keys, but we have the location of all the keys. And C, I mean, Ice Palace is kind of free. It's a time sink, but it is kind of free, and there's likely something going to be in there.
Yeah. But at this point, I mean, it's a gamble, and I guess WeightyWords is going to do it too. So it's in the end, it's not going to matter because I mean, this is essentially what has been happening this whole race. Is what one runner has done, the other has followed.
Yep, and WeightyWords actually has an advantage coming into here. Oh wait, Never mind.
No.
Barry does have his 4th key. Never mind, we're good.
Yeah, and it wouldn't matter anyway, because that 4th key is just for getting to Trinex, which neither can do, because neither has the Ice Rod.
Right,
It
but
really...
Right, but if the Ice Rod was on the vanilla big key spot, that's usually the one key that you don't use. So you save the one key for Trinex, but because they both have the 4 keys, it's now irrelevant.
Right.
So yeah, if Ice Rod is in Turtle Rock, both players will be in go mode.
Except for the fact that
Barry,
who does not have the GT big key.
Oh,
this is actually the second seed. This is actually the second seed that I've had this problem with. One runner going into Turtle Rock, finding the last item for go mode, and not realizing that that was go mode for the other player. So for Barry, if you're rooting for Barrybondz, you do not want to find anything in Turtle Rock, because if you find something, that puts WeightyWords into go mode.
So we will soon find out.
Is this Ice Rod in Turtle Rock? Barrybondz using the powder to get some health back.
Good play. I believe with that, that's actually going to be all 4 keys to Ganon's Tower, too. So we won't see any more keys for that.
Yep. Which we just need just one for the gauntlet, so... There's the mush!
Oh, fetch quest, go!
Wow.
There is the ultimate fetch quest in the book. We haven't seen that yet. Nice shot. One fire rod to hit both.
Very nice. And Barrybondz about to go check the mimics. Alright, what do we got?
Another thing the runners would like to see is at least another sword upgrade. Nope. Hey. I had to start talking.
You had to.
Well, okay. They get one blessing. That's all they get.
Oh.
Of course, now where is the Ice Rod?
There it is!
Oh no!
WeightyWords is in go mode.
Oh no!
The commentator
Barry needs to remember.
Hobo. He's got to remember Hobo.
That key on the edge is gonna be bugging him so much.
If the other castle tower key is on the laser bridge.
Oh no. Oh no. That's gonna be the worst case scenario. Well, you know something? An hour 40 go mode with only one dungeon left? That's pretty good. That's a pretty good seed for time.
This is a pretty good seed for time.
Considering how trolly it was, too.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. Somebody in chat. Barry's probably going to be full clearing GT. Oh, timely health refill there.
Yes. And there's a big key to Thieves Town.
Okay, so that's a little bit less worry there.
Right. So now that Aga key, that key on the bumper cave, which is blocked.
Yeah, it's now 1 for 1.
Exactly.
So that's going to put a lot less. That's going to put a lot less damper on him going Aga.
Yeah, Aga's
and the only way he would do it is if the castle tower key drops on Trinax.
Right.
So both players are in item go mode. Barry, however, needs to go visit the hobo. He found a key while he was fishing, apparently.
Malicord making a good point. WeightyWords does not know. We know that key on the bumper cave is useless. WeightyWords does not know.
Correct. Both players in Trinax. Pretty much a virtual high five.
Pretty much.
And the ice head got the ice on Weighty's side.
Alright, well that is WeightyWords' 7th crystal. Now the question is, when is he gonna go to the hobo?
Compass for Turtle Rock.
On Trinax.
Yeah, odds are, if Barry doesn't go to GT, he's gonna go to Thieves. But there is no reason for him to not go to Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, that's exactly where he's going right now. He is going to go to Ganon's Tower, and he's going to check that basement, and he is going to be sorely disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
WeightyWords, on the other hand, because he has the GT big key from Hobo, he will just be heading up to the gauntlet.
Well, maybe we'll find the net in the book. Maybe? Butter Sword? Red Mail?
Possibly.
What else is left? Couple bottles?
Pretty much just those 4.
Health?
Health is all. Alright, so both of our runners are in Ganon's Tower. WeightyWords, unfortunately, is looking for a Ganon's Tower big key that is that a hobo has under the bridge, and WeightyWords is into the gauntlet.
Well, let's see how trolly the basement is. Let's see what it gives us. Oh, Hera small key, so that basement opened up. So that's likely going to be his next. That will likely be his next stop.
Probably, because you could just
right there.
You just mirror out and you just go for that one area. Now WeightyWords is going left.
Bob gets to live, at least, for now. And WeightyWords making short work of the very fast gauntlet rooms. Provided those horse heads actually cooperate.
And he makes very quick work of them. There's the
the book.
Small key to ice.
Oh boy. There's a bottle. You know, I never saw what the stun prize was. Green rupee. Okay.
Pretty useless.
Yep.
Ooh. WeightyWords missed those arrows on Lamulus.
I got one at least.
Yeah, but he's got a comfortable lead at this point.
Yeah, little does he know.
Alright. WeightyWords continuing his run up the gauntlet. MrBarrybondz, unfortunately, is continuing to check the basement and will not be finding that big.
Yep, unfortunately. Well, at least we get to see everyone's favorite room, the rando room.
Yeah, Barry was, to Gieselshaft's point, MrBarrybondz was, I mean, it was honestly neck and neck for a while. I don't know if I would necessarily say one player was ahead over the other. It's just once we realized, oh no, he doesn't have the GT big key, that was going to make the difference.
Yeah. The level of execution from both players, I mean, I would say Barry was ahead, but literally by the margin of like 2 missed sword swipes or like 1 fall on Moldorm. So very close. WeightyWords ignoring the final chest of the game. BarryBondz killing Bob. Wait, no, wait, that was not Bob. He killed the other Bob. He killed the imposter. Haha.
And WeightyWords is about to go face Agatu.
And BarryBondz very soon going to be resigned to a very long-waited room, the tile room.
There's the right shield.
There's the tower!
Oh, no!
Oh, he's noping out. He's not even gonna bother with tile room.
Alright, where's he going first?
Oh, Ether. Smart move.
And down.
Agatu down.
So it's time for the big pig for WeightyWords.
If he flutes the 4. Oh no! Wait. Maybe?
Possibly. I don't know.
Maybe.
Here we go.
Hobo? Oh, he made the right call. He's going to Hobo.
But it might be too late.
He's gonna be kicking himself. We're gonna see some frustration slashes. I'm gonna call it frustration slashes. Couple bombs. He's not gonna go into ice, guys. He's now in go mode.
There it is.
Oh, just 1 slash? Okay. Oh, missed the torch glitch. Half magic, though. It's not gonna matter. And get your GGs in chat. WeightyWords has finished.
We have bacon.
As soon as he enters the door, we will get your official SRL time, which is 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 46 seconds. GG to WeightyWords. We did it!
GG indeed.
Yep. And Barry, unfortunately, seeing that he has lost, he has put in his dot forfeits.
So sad. We will see if we can get both of our runners in here for an interview.
All right, we will get WeightyWords in. He just wants a minute, so he can probably use the restroom real quick, freshen up, refill the drink.
No worries there. All right, so that
was a seed.
That was a seed. But honestly, for all of the angst that we had of whether or not AGA was going to be required or not, it turned out it was not needed at all.
Yeah, now I'm just curious as to what that key is. I'm just inherently curious. Probably Ice Palace.
At the end of the day, it really isn't going to matter all that much because pretty much Swagnet was the only item pretty much left. I mean, they got most everything. Yeah. All those other big chests probably didn't have much.
Yeah, we were missing the Swagnet, we're missing a bottle. We know where the cape is. Oh, red mail. And butter.
Could be that. Could be any of those.
Alright. Okay, looks like WeightyWords is waiting for us. WeightyWords, congratulations!
Hello, can you hear me?
There we go, we can hear you.
Hey, okay. GG's, thanks so much.
GG.
Oh,
WeightyWords, congratulations.
I was really nervous throughout the whole thing.
I gotta tell you, man, that was a very, very close race. You guys were neck and neck for the majority of that race.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's actually really interesting because there were like moments of that race where I definitely thought I like made a good gamble and I was really happy with it, and then there were like a few moments where I kind of checked a little bit too much and being thorough. But I'm glad it was really close. Man, I want to go back and watch it now.
It was quite the race. Like for the longest time, like if you guys would diverge, you would basically go over top of each other. And then what ended up happening was as we were racing along, there was a point where I was looking at BarrybondZ's menu and I realized he did not find the GT big key, and that was the difference.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
It was at Hobo, right? I think it was at Hobo.
Yes, it was.
Oh.
Yeah, he found the key. Early. Yeah, he found the key, and he was right outside of Hera when you got done.
Gotcha. Oh man, did he end up going into GT?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, and the mail upgrade on the pedestal.
Wow. Yeah, no, you both entered Ganon's tower pretty much at the exact same time. It just you went into the gauntlet and he went into the basement.
Oh man.
Yeah, you guys were neck and neck the entire way. You guys maybe had a right divergence very little bit, but then the seed pretty much was a linear seed. It's like, okay, we can go do this, Okay, now you're forced back onto the main road.
Yeah, it was a pretty nice seed because like we didn't get the big keys for like Thieves or Ice, so like there was no reason to go into them.
Yeah. What did you think about the fact that the bow was boots locked?
I laughed really hard at that because I was kind of happy because the last Keysanity I did, I never got boots the entire run, and it was almost like a 2.5-hour run. And so that I knew that I would get boots sometime before finishing the game. So that was a little bit nice, but it was kind of sad that I couldn't get it right away. I was really worried about that key on Bumper Cave ledge, though.
We were worried about that right with you the whole time.
Yeah, and then I had kind of forgotten about it, but then when I looked at my menu and I saw that I had all the big keys that I needed, I was like, I don't need to go get that.
Yeah, it pretty much only mattered, as we were tracking it, it pretty much only mattered if you were going to need to go to Thieves Town to get the pedestal.
Yeah, that's true. And I don't think we ever found the second castle tower key either, so...
It was in the basement. BarrybondZ found it.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It was in the basement, guarded by Armos.
Got it.
Well, other than that pretty much straightforward linear seed, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I guess I really enjoyed the seed because like it pointed you pretty much exactly where you needed to go, except kind of when you got the mitts and mitts and the flute, you could kind of go pretty much anywhere in the world. And so I kind of did the overworld first before diving into dungeons, but I ended up picking Mire first because I didn't want to do pod dark rooms. I feel more comfortable with Mire dark rooms than pod dark rooms. So I ended up dipping Mire and I got the fire rod, and that made me really happy about kind of like doing the rest of the dark rooms.
Yeah, that was the other thing that we were commenting on the whole time, was where was the lamp? And like for an hour I was like, well, you know, it could be on the pyramid ledge.
Yeah, I figured it was kind of like either in like one of the early chests in ice or like pyramid or catfish. So I wasn't surprised when I saw it on the pyramid.
Now, when you mentioned the fire rod, that reminded me, that was pretty much the only other difference. I think BarrybondZ went into Mire before I think BarrybondZ went into Mire without the cane and got the fire rod. And then I don't think you didn't go in until you had the cane, correct?
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I don't remember exactly where the cane was, but yeah, I was hesitant because I didn't have a fire source and I didn't have cane. So I couldn't get like I didn't want to kind of like triple dip or anything, so I kind of put it off until I had like one or the other.
Yeah. Yeah, your play to go to Dark Death Mountain, Kane was in Hookshot Cave.
That's right.
Yeah, so that play basically saved you a double dip.
I think my last race too, in the last week, there was the desert small key was in Hookshot Cave and the cane was in desert right side. So Hookshot Cave's been pulling through for me.
Yep. Also, very nice collection rate, 151. That's one of the lowest numbers I've seen.
Oh, yeah, that is super low. I'm trying to think, like the GT, Thieves, the back of Thieves, and all of Ice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, unfortunately, I do have to say, I think one of the races I commentated, I saw 130. I think.
Oh, that's an insane
That's
Keysanity.
sick.
Oh man, that's like a really fast open mode time or collection rate.
That is a Turtle Rock pendant not required, pod pendant not required, and swamp pendant not required.
I think it was something like that.
Yeah.
The dream.
And no GT basement.
Yeah.
Eee, that's a low count. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, any final weighty words? Any final thoughts?
No, I'm GG to my opponent. I'm glad we put on a good show for you guys. I didn't know how close it was. I was worried about where he would be, but I didn't know how close it was. So I'm glad we could put on a good race for you guys.
Definitely, I would definitely go back and watch it. This was a nail biter, almost down to the wire.
Will do, definitely.
Well,
Definitely.
congrats on your 2-0 record right now.
Thanks.
Congratulations. We'll see after my match. See if we face up against each other. That might be a fun match.
I look forward to it.
Hopefully.
I am unfortunately 0-1. You will not be seeing me.
Well, good luck to both of you on your guys' races.
Thank you.
And again, everybody in chat, if you did like what you saw, again, please give these runners a follow. This was one of the best races I've ever seen. nail biter close the entire way. And I do want to again thank you for my co-commentator Jex Refi, Malagord for tracking, and Skipsy for our restreamer for the night. Without all you guys, this wouldn't be possible. And chat, thank you, because we do it for you guys.
Yes, Duke, thank you as well, and have a good night, everybody.
Yep. Good night, everybody.
Good night.